Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena, and today we're going to be playing the best format on Arena when it's available, which is never, apparently. But, you know, we get to play against some friends, so today we're going to be playing some Historic Brawl with a list I wasn't actually expecting to really play. I thought it was going to be a bit of a fun meme, but it actually produced some pretty fun games, so I figured I'd make a video out of it. Usually when a deck does very well on stream, I like to bring it over to YouTube and show you the good stuff. There's a lot of bad stuff, but sometimes there's a fair bit of good stuff. So we're going to be playing around with Muldrotha, the Gravetide, a 6-mana Sultai commander with 6/6 power and toughness. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. So that basically means like creature, artifact, enchantments, all of those we can play from our yard once per turn, each going as we want. So we can play like, for example, and this could give you an insight into how the combo really works. We could play an Emry, Lurker of the Loch, a Maskwood Nexus, and we could play a Liliana's Contract. Ooh, you didn't see that one coming, did you? 5 mana, Liliana's Contract. It's an enchantment that enters the battlefield and draws us 4 cards and loses us 4 life. At the beginning of our upkeep, if we control 4 or more demons with different names, we win the game. Maskwood Nexus, alongside Arcane Adaptation, so we have an artifact and an enchantment version, allow us to choose a creature type, and then all of our creatures have that chosen type, and in a singleton format, means we don't have any duds when it comes to Liliana's Contract. As long as we've got 4 creatures, and they're not obviously all zombie tokens, then we get to win the game on our upkeep. So that is one combo. We also, with Emry, have the Infinite Draw combo. So Emry with Aether Spellbomb and Chromatic Sphere means that you can draw 2 cards per turn. So Emry allows you to mill and then return 1 target artifact card from your graveyard, and you can cast it this turn. So you've got Chromatic Spheres and you've got Aether Spellbombs, both of which, when they get sacrificed, can draw cards. Spellbomb can use to bounce stuff. It's really cool, but that's not where it ends. We actually have Paradox Engine in here as well. It says whenever you cast a spell, you untap all non-land permanents you control. So we tap Emry, we cast a Chromatic Sphere out of our yard, we untap Emry, also hopefully untapping a Mind Stone or an Arcane Signet as we do it, and then we get to sack that card, tap Emry again, play that card, and it's an infinite draw combo. It's not an infinite mana combo necessarily. We only have a couple of mana dorks in here, so Leyline Prowler, Mind Stone, Arcane Signet. That's really about it. You could, in theory, up that a little bit more. I've chosen not to, mostly because I didn't. So those are a combo. You can also, with your infinite draw, only need extra 2 mana, eventually drawing into Thassa's Oracle, which gives you a win the game option when you've got 0 cards left in your deck, essentially. So that's one thing that we can do there. You could also add a Jace in here if you really wanted to spice up your permanent types. So to play with Muldrotha, we could do like an Emry for creature, and that would still allow us to do maybe Planeswalker for Jace in Thassa's Oracle's place. It's an option anyway. A couple of new cards. As I mentioned, the Maskwood Nexus is the Arcane Adaptation of Kaldheim. Allows us to make a Shapeshifter as well, so that counts 1 of the 4 Liliana's Contract targets. We are a Field of Dead deck as well, so a land drop is also a zombie token, so that will have an individual name. So we'll have zombie, we could have Shapeshifter, we could have a commander, and then we basically only need 1 creature in play at that point. So it could be anything like a Stitcher Supplier, which we use to fuel up our graveyard. Could be an Uro, which we've been, you know, casting and cycling, or it could even just be the Ravenous Chupacabra or Plaguecrafter, which are kind of our creature-based removal spells. One card that I will say really shone is Binding the Old Gods. This is definitely, as of today, an auto-include in Muldrotha, the Gravetide decks. It's just way too good. So it is a mini Maelstrom Pulse for Chapter 1. The Chapter 2 turns into a Rampant Growth, and then the Chapter 3, gives you creatures Death Touch, which maybe gives you a lethal swing, or forcing your opponent to block with all of their good stuff or die. So essentially we're a combo list. We've got many different combos in here that we can fetch. Some of them carry over to one another as well. So, you know, Emry and Chromatic Sphere is just a combo in itself, allows us to draw into our other stuff. We've got the Liliana's Contract, looking for those demons, and then we got a bit of redundancy with the extra copy here as well. So there's a bit of consistency. We can also tutor with things like Mythos of Brokos, and also Grim Tutor, searching a library for a card and putting it into our hand, losing 3 life, or returning 2 permanents from our graveyard to our hand, but if we use blue and black for the colourless, then we also get to put one of those permanents into our graveyard as well. A lot of the times with this card, we ended up putting Fielder Dead in there, as well as another card, because then we can play our land drop for the turn off of Muldrotha, as well as progress the board. We even have a Burning Rune Demon, basically accomplishes the same thing, except for it's a 6/6 and a demon. So, you know, it's pretty cool. We're not really going to get to the demon thing without Maxwood Nexus or Arcane Adaptation, so wouldn't get your hopes up there. We don't have enough demons to make that happen. But yeah, this deck, it never really managed to combo, but what happened is that we had a lot of good games, so I'm going to be showcasing those good games anyway, and hopefully you enjoy. If you do enjoy, I would really appreciate if you do hit that like button and subscribe. It's not easy to make this kind of content for you guys, so anytime you can boost up the algorithm, I'd really do appreciate it, and yeah, let's get to it. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. This sounds fine. This is just fine. Missing the stream because of adulting. Well, Thelona, thank you very much for joining in anyway. Hope you enjoy your adulting. We're having an early stream anyway because of adulting, so I feel your pain. To be honest, I'll take that. Alright. Let's go with... Am I gonna need this? I feel like I might. Yeah, let's get it down. Doesn't come at too much of a cost to solve that problem. So Born Knight is playing Prime Speaker Vanifar. Sack another creature, search your library for a creature with CMC 1+ more than that. Sacrifice creatures, mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield and then shuffle your library. Let's kill the mana dork. Bolt the bird. Alright, let's go then. This is sorcery. Yeah, we'll just play this tapped. And pass. So let's see if they go land into Vanifar here. It's going to be a Lotus Cobra to lead. Alrighty. Well, I still think we probably bolt the bird, and we'll go with the Binding of the Old Gods. This one does Rampers at the same time, which is tasty. It's like we might be getting to a Muldrotha nice and early as well. Has to be one of the worst best deck ideas ever. Well, I thought I had the worst best deck idea, so we'll just see, won't we? Who's got the worst best idea? So that's a 5/5 that doesn't attack. Go up to 5 mana. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really let me do much anyway. Let's go with Plaguecrafter, get rid of the Lovestruck Beast. All it's really going to do is get rid of one creature anyway, so let's just get it out there now. It's a standard deck, not Brawl, unfortunately. Ah, I see. I see. Alright. First spell each turn. Yeah, we don't like that. We do not like that at all. But what am I going to do about it, chap? Because I'm kinda durdling. Let's get you down. Let's get you down. And then we're at 3, 6. I could play like... There's Uro. Could get Muldrotha down. I don't get to do too much with it, though. But it's probably the best thing to do anyway, because it gives me access to removal. And against the Simic list, I probably have a little bit of defense against nonsense. The case is just going to be, what does Vannifar get here, because they get a free spin of the wheel. Roommate said we can get to stuff later, so back to making some random hate deck. Nice. Welcome back. There's an Arcane Signet. And a Manglehorn to destroy my Nexus. So perhaps they're afraid of losing on the spot. This 3-drop now becomes a 4-drop. It's going to be an Arasta. It only triggers off of instants and sorceries, so we don't have a problem there. I actually have a pretty cool move, so we can do Journey to Eternity on Muldrotha. And then I can do a little bit of ramping with Phyrexian Tower. Into Binding of the Old Gods, maybe Prime Speaker Vannifar. Suppose we'll get in for combat first. Hopefully no one summons here. Alright, and then boop that. Not back to the command zone. Fantastic. And then we're going to go Enchantment, Binding the Old Gods, kill Vannifar. Actually, we've not really ramped at all, as it turns out. Ooh, they had a Ranger's Guile. Okay, so Prime Speaker Vannifar is now able to get a 5-drop off the Arasta. It was very, very nice of them. My alternative is this, which is slower. Pretty much does exactly the same as our outcome here, which is not much. God Eternal Ronus. And then Ronus, being a repeatable 5-drop, gets him a 6-drop, maybe one of the Blue Cavalier, maybe? Gonna go with Kogla. Alright, and then trades them off. I think I'll leave her where she is, actually. No forests left. Oh boy, that's a deck building oversight right there, isn't it? Let's go with 2, 3, 4. I guess it's Phyrexian Scriptures here. Submit 0. And then go Uro. Way, that's nice. Oh yeah, we also have Field of the Dead. I guess that's a combo. Sort of. It's a combo I don't have to concern myself with. No! Thrashing rods down these answers. They're coming so quick and perfect. Alright. I still don't think we're out of this game, even though these answers are very good. Simply because my graveyard is just so full of value right now. I can't help but feel like we're gonna get that value. Sculptor of Winter. Now we'll block. And 4-drop becomes 5-drop. Tender Shoot Dryads. Okay. 3 or less. Oof. Muldrotha, please. Phyrexian Scriptures, please. And pass. The build I've got is quite greedy on its mana base, so we can't really, like, play lands over and over with Muldrotha and thin the deck that way. It's possibly an oversight, I just don't know. Okay, so what can Prime Speaker Vannifar get here from 3 drops? Probably a Reclamation Sage, yeah. Uh-huh. Annoying. So, I mean, lands are just fine draws right now. A tasty board wipe would be nice, one that doesn't get hit by all the world's greatest. Ooh. I still wonder whether or not it's better to go with Binding of the Old Gods and hit Prime Speaker Vannifar. I think it probably is. So let's hit that. I have to exile my entire graveyard to use Uro here. Don't really like that. Let's go Burning Rune Demon. It's the first time I'm casting this, so I don't know whether it has an animation. It does not. Okay. Search your library for exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon. Alright, let's have... So this is usually where I would pull out a combo. I don't know what that combo wants to be just yet, though. Let's do, like, Liliana's Contract and Woe Strider, maybe. That gives us our 4 demons. Hey, Turbo. Okay, so Contract to hand, Woe Strider in the graveyard. We're going to hold back on the defense here. Crawling Barrens does its thing. And opponent's got Toski, so if they're getting for combat here, they trade off a couple of tokens for some card advantage. I'm going to get rid of the 3/3s, naturally. Down to 15. And they draw 2. Mind Stone is probably one of them. Marrowleaf Pixie. Okay. No forests left in. I need to get some more forests in my deck, apparently. Let's make a zombie. Let's play Liliana's Contract. Draw 4 cards. Get Woe Strider without escape. And we got Phyrexian Tower. I was wondering how I'm getting Vraska here. I still need the 4 mana, so let's sack you for the artifact. Make these all demons. And then pass the turn. I do have to do some blocking, so I don't win on the spot here, but... basically, at this point, as long as we've got 4 creatures in play, we're okay. So, let's see. Block you, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's take that chance. Playing to win, but maybe they've got We could lose to a fair few things, like Return of the Wild Speaker as a one option. Some, like, mass pump spell I'm not thinking of. Digging for something. Okay. Going to 3. This is a really close game. Draws 4. Let's just resolve all. Bounce spell would be annoying. That would stop us from winning. If they hit that end step, though, that's probably game. Destiny Spinner. Uncounterable enchantments. Brazen Borrower, my Liliana's Contract. There's the bounce. Okay. Annoying. Highly irritating. We can't cast that until we gained a little bit of life, but we can do that. So we do have Vraska here, who gains life. We also have Uro as well, but not enough in the yard just yet. Neoforms, the 2-drop. Surely not another 3-drop that could do much here. This is taxing on targeting, okay. My creatures have Death Touch. So let's do Field of Ruin, make a zombie. Let's do other Field of the Dead. Let's go for a Spell Bomb. Just trying to go wide enough to not die. I think we're going to have to start going Enchantment. I've got to do Phyrexian Scriptures, I think. Let's keep the Burning Rune Demon, I suppose. Vraska. Only creatures and enchantments.
Lucky you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yesterday's your lucky day.
I do still have a creature, but I guess we could make it Uro. Let's gain a little bit of life with Uro and make a land drop for another zombie. And then play Chromatic Sphere. I'm partly wondering whether or not I should actually just start Burning Rune Demon Beatdown. I think with the Brazen Borrower blocking, it's not really going to be that great. So let's just stay back on defense and keep trying to do some next level plays with our defense. Good news, bad news. Good news is the best terrible idea works. Bad news is it doesn't work very well. Unsurprising. I think I'm just dead to the Crawling Barons probably, right? I need to chump block that. Yeah, the land as well. I think that's it. Oh, it's only a 1/1. Oh, cool. It might still be enough. $27. It's a shame I can't really mill them. I wonder if actually I should put in a single mill card for the Chromatic Sphere Emery combo, so whenever I draw a card, I mill them. We've done math apparently, and I think that math will indicate that I am dead. That's usually how math like that goes. Oh no, we're okay. We're just not winning. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not planning on playing Liliana's contract next turn anyway, so... I guess instead of trading here, I could take a land away. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, Marshmallow Man, how's it going? We are at 1. Our opponent draws 3 cards. Board's getting blown up as well. Except for Toski, of course. Toski never dies. He lives within all of us. Can I kill my opponent with combat damage here? Probably unlikely. I can Plaguecrafter the Toski, though. Let me get my full control going, and then we'll do you... Actually, not you. You, and you. Cast as creature. Nah, maybe not full control, actually. Let's get rid of Toski with Plaguecrafter. I'd have to sack one of the other ones, and I haven't played a land drop to take advantage of any of that stuff yet. The enchantment we can play is Binding the Old Gods. We don't really care. Let's sack a land. I'm gonna go with a swamp, which allows me to play the land, make a zombie. I think we're actually taking this one back, unbelievably. Let's go Paradox Engine. Arcane Signet. You on black, put this Ghost Form on Muldrotha. And then, yeah, let's get in for some damage. Down at 5. I think we'll pass there. Tusky, no! Busy with life, that's the best way to be, my friend. I'm glad to hear it. Just spare a Sentinel, keeps them around, although they did have a Brazen Borrower as well. Gotta be aware of that flash in. I'd hate for this game to die to a punt. Vizier, okay. I think we're free to untap here. This will give me 2, 3, 4... Oh, we could actually sack a zombie here to reanimate a creature. Well, Bladecrafter wouldn't get it done. Uro would keep me kind of alive and drawing. Let's do that. 28 cards. We're about due to see an Embry, and if we do, we've got an infinite draw combo. Hello. Tapped, please. Make a zombie. Exile all opponents' graveyards. If that was relevant, problem is now solved. Now then, I think I can probably win here if I'm careful. So Grim Tutor could take me down to 2, so I could get a removal spell for the Sentinel. Then I would need... Oh, I would Vraska minus the Sentinel. Yeah, I think as long as I've got a removal spell, then I can do Grim Tutor here for a removal spell, and that'll win me the game. Let's do a cast down. Vraska kills Jaspera Sentinel. So there's no reach there. We get in with... Good game, I think. Get in here. They flash in Brazen Borrower, or they don't because they know we've drawn for removal. And that's game. Wow. Wowee. Okay, that's a thing. Honestly, I want to keep this. I think I will. I'm keeping it because of these 3 cards right here. I think if I get those going, then we've got something good to play with here. It's just what I lead off with. Do I go Sphere first? I think I do. If I draw any blue land off the top, then I can play Emery and then we can start doing some stuff. Should have been more aggressive. There's definitely a possibility that would have been the case, yeah. Alright, let's go Emery. We have now got a card draw engine, which is quite nice. Didn't hit anything Emery would like to hit otherwise. And by the way, we are up against Haktos the Unscarred, a recent commander we've been playing with. 2 red, 2 white, 6/1. Attacks each combat if able. Yeah, I didn't expect any less than that happening. Choose from... When it ends the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random, and it's got protection from everything but that number. Powerful stuff for sure. We've just made our land drop. I don't think I need to really search out anything else. So we have the 3 and 4 covered. We don't have to worry about turn 3 Haktos, which is nice. Yeah, let's do that. Because I was looking for land drops anyway. This gets a 3 down, so our opponent might have to answer that. Don't know how to use creatures, they are a difficult beast. Some people turn them a full 90 degrees, others 45. Depends which player you want to be. Alright, so they've got a card advantage engine. My knowledge of Haktos is that card advantage engines are not something you want to see too often. But if we use the Maelstrom Pulse here, then we basically sacrifice the ability to kill Haktos, because now we have a 2, 3, and 4. Unfortunately, the one thing we don't have is this thing we milled in the early game. Alright, here comes Haktos. Protection from everything but 2. Actually, eliminate's not an answer to that, now that I think about it, for more than 2 seconds. Oh, thank God for that. Alright, this gives me options. Let's put you on black. Should have put you on green. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm a pretty big idiot, I think. Although, no, actually, Buried Ruin wouldn't allow me to do that anyway. Yeah, this is a weird spot to be in. I'm just gonna have to Maelstrom Pulse the card advantage, I think. I need the Haktos player to run out of value to not answer my stuff. And then just hope to God that I draw a 2-drop some point this year. I will lose to Haktos if I don't draw any 2-drops that work. There's no questioning it. And, naturally, Mana Screw will also get me. That's 14 points of damage. I tend to use them as I win the game kind of cards. Get them out of nowhere on the last strike. But if the damage is open here, it still just gives me less options anyway. Less time to find options, should I say. Furious Rise. Alright, there's the draw 2 engine. Yeah, really good running for the Haktos player here for sure. Lava Coil, that will not save me. Did draw a land, finally. We can do Mythos of Brokos. So if blue and black was spent to cast this spell, search your library and put that card into your graveyard. Return 2 target permanents. So I need a permanent 2 CMC to block Hakdos. I don't even know if that exists, to be honest. I guess Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, that's really it, isn't it? Interesting. Phyrexian Scriptures is too slow, so I've got to go Thassa's Oracle, return that. And then, I don't know. I mean, assuming we live a turn, I'd much rather have a land, I guess. I doubt we live, though. In fact, I know we don't, because we got the injury over here, so that's 9 damage already. Yeah. Rough running for us. We didn't really have the answers to this hitting 2. So that definitely had an impact on it. I'm a bit light on 2 answers that I could get with Mythos. I do have Heartless Act in here. I think that would have done it. Ooh, have they not realised? Assassin's Trophy! Alright. I need them to keep not realising so that I can gain 1 point of life here. Because the moment they notice, I am dead. But if I sack this and go up to 3, there is hope for us yet. Okay. You can just put this untapped onto the battlefield, so it doesn't really matter when I do it. But as long as it's... Actually, hang on. Oh, they need a creature to hit me. Never mind, they're not forgetting. So as long as I don't play the Oracle, they can't hit me with that. Never mind. Alright. Let's give it the old ass trophy and hope it goes to a number that we prefer. We want to see it hit 4. Ideally. Alright, so they get their land. Can take that stop off now. Yeah, I'm just not allowed to play creatures as long as I've got 2 life. There's a treasure map. Perhaps they're digging for more answers before they drop the Hakdos down again. It would make sense. Here comes the Hakdos. It's on 2! No! Why? Oh, and a big Chandra as well. There's no way I can beat that. No, there's just nothing. Float mana. Let's try and redraw. Non-legendary. Oof. Yep, that's all she wrote. I'm dead to a completely protected creature. Good game. I don't know, the deck was flowing quite nicely. I'll say that much about it. But I definitely do have a light splattering of 2-drop permanents. As it turns out with the Mythos, I couldn't tutor for that. 2 mana answers I've got plenty of. As you can maybe tell, they just don't hit Hakdos. So this is probably a bad matchup in general, I would guess, as long as I don't change the list as it is. It would be a bad matchup in that regard, unless, of course, they just hit the numbers that correspond with the cards I have in hand, which never happened, but... Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a cue to change the deck to beat that list, because it's fairly fringe as well. Poly K. It's only fair. I don't know. He said skip me, B. That's a set in stone piece of conversation right there. Okay, so no black mana. in an otherwise fine hand. It's not great. Could go for the free mull. But let's feel confident in our hand. We draw a swamp and we've got the keys to the kingdom here. We've got a tap land that we'd love to play on turn 1. Bring in your hot pile of garbage. Love to hear it. Good evening, Michael. Look at that. That's why we get paid the big bucks, chat. Just tell the game what you want. I posted a meme in the Discord, and it was pretty much a meme comment. There's no way about it, really. I'm sure some of you have seen it, but it was basically someone complaining that that they wanted Wizards to fix the shuffler. They didn't want to have to pay a premium to get the premium shuffler. Basically suggesting that if they put money into the game, they actually draw good. And I just read it and just laughed internally as as it was very apparent that this is just not the case at all. I'd say I'm in the top 5% of people who pay money in this game, and I never draw anything that remotely resembles a good card, so I don't know when they skipped me. Alright. What you call me, Cimaris? Cimaris calling me a zombie? That's very rude. That's a card. What does he do? Nobody really knows. It does somewhat based off of that. That's a thing. Alright, let's pulse you. Crying butt plug. Send it in with the old Stitchy supplier. Hope for the best. We got our board wipe, that's kind of nice. Actually exiles opponent's graveyards as well, which is really useful. See, Maris has a deck that isn't Galter? Oh my. Is this Golgari Zombies? It is, wow. So it's 4, 5, 6 here. What's the odds that it lives? We haven't really given them a reason to remove anything just yet, but I think you gotta take the chance that Muldrotha does a thing here. Unlikely, but you never know. Maybe if they went all in on the tribal, then there's not much room for removal. Here's hoping. No! It's even graveyard interaction as well. That's super good. Yeah, take the action. And say fill her up. Paradox Engine's in there. King Narfi's Betrayal. I'm gonna get Contract out. Draw 4. Those are some good cards. We'll go with a tap land for now. Bet Galta's gonna be in here, probably. I mean, you know, that's a 12-12 out of the yard, right? That helps you get Galta out. Okay. So we know that as long as we've got 4 mana open, one of our cards that we go for with Muldrotha is just going to get negated. But I suppose the first thing we're going to do is go grab a land, really. Right. Let's do... Phyrexian Tower... Blood Chiefs, the Pelucranos with Kicker. Then we'll drop down Arcane Adaptation, probably. Naming Demon. Ah! Angry butt plug. Having so much fun with the Rakdos discard deck right now. Ooh, what format are we talking? Alright, there's Midnight Reaper. And Journey to Eternity on it as well. Woof. So let's get down Muldrotha. Let's get a land. Let's make it Drowned Catacomb. I don't think it really matters. Get our zombie Demon Stitcher supplier out there. Fill up the yard, and that'll be that. So now we've got some enchantments, we've got some artifacts. We've got just about everything we'd want in that graveyard of ours. Oh dear. Never mind, we've also got our commander in there. Alright, yeah, I'll put you back. They draw lots and lots of cards here, and get their Midnight Reaper in the process. Historic, ooh, nice. So you're saying I need a Liliana answer? Oh, and they've got Field of the Dead as well. We could have Field of the Dead. I dare say it's better on their end. We did already mill Phyrexian Scriptures, which can help us deal with the zombie menace. 16 cards in the yard. What about a Mythos of Brokos? Grabbing Field of the Dead of our own. So let's get Field of the Dead, wherever you shall be. Put you in. And then grab Field plus... we got black. So we could do Phyrexian Scriptures. So let's get a zombie. Scriptures the zombie, making it a 3/3. Then we at least have a blocker. Is this non-token? It is, so the trade-off for zombies isn't going to be there necessarily. They do have Ghoul Razor to get back Foul Mionite with the Atzel. I'm going to say deal. Or am I going to say deal? It's next time their board blows up, essentially, so I have to wonder why they're doing this. Knowing that it's going to be blown up, I get to keep my 3/3, though. Let's give it a shot, perhaps. Like, if I draw instant speed removal, I can get rid of the Atzel target to kill Liliana. Oh dear, Sumeris is not happy with my decision, I think. You just missed the most beautiful lethal? Wait, what? Oh, that's spooky. I don't like that. I would have hated you. I mean, I already do, but, you know, you got to explain yourself. I need more than just, you'll hate me. What could you have done? Oh, now I need to know. You're gonna have to tell me after the game. I mean, the lethal could be, you know, the secret kills me. I can't handle the secrets and lies anymore, Sumeris. There's a Ronus in there. That's Galterish. Field of the Dead. And a tick up. I mean, they're going to draw a million cards right now. So I'm probably already dead to that alone. But I'm dead to the zombies, I'm dead to Liliana. It's one or the other, really. Pick the evil. Destroy them all. Alright, million cards drawn. Maybe I'll deck Sumeris. That could be a thing. Alright, so chances that Sumeris doesn't have an answer to what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go with a big hefty 0. Just send it. How many cards? You got 14. So yeah, there's the Midnight Reaper. I'm actually gonna cycle Triome, see if we can, Nope, never mind. What about you? There we go. That works. Alright, goodbye, Liliana. The thing is, though, at what cost did that come? We're already talking a 16-card hand over there by Sumerez. I'm exhausted. Alright. Nobody asked your life story. Let's get... Trying to see if I can play Uro, sack it, and do anything relevant. I think I can. If I put this on green... Play Uro. Sack Uro, because he's going to die anyway. Put... Oh, I've got no green! Oh no, never mind, I can't do anything relevant. Never mind. My life is a lie. God, the tower little tower combo is doing nothing for me. Alright. Mills 3. So Liliana's Mastery in there. Maybe I should have that in my deck as well. It's a cool one. I'm gonna eat their graveyard on the next turn as well, so that's kind of cool. So, if I get one more zombie, then I win, because this guy's called Steven, this is Greg, this is Peter, and then I just need Mark. And then once I've got 4 demons with different names, I win, right? Take care, Bond Knight. I'm pretty sure that's how that card works. Foretelling, oh dear. That's probably the zombie foretell. So if I block those zombies, they just get zombies back. Oh, hi, Mark. Just give me Mark. I'm stalling because I have the chance to play something I've never played before. You want Carl? Well, we can get a 5th zombie. Open the graves. Alright. There's a big discard to hand size. Dump 7 cards. There they go. Alright. Goodbye, 7 cards. What a beautiful sight that was. Alright, let's go Muldrotha. Play the command tower. And then I think we can go with Journey to Eternity, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I think that's the plan. So we sack a creature. So the problem with this line is that I can't respond with Phyrexian Tower, which is really what I want to do. But I think it's better than nothing, keeping Muldrotha around as a possible option. So let's do... Oh no, whoa. Enchantment here, please. Thank you. See if she dies in response. You needed your graveyard? Well, rip. Dang it. There goes Muldrotha. So it wouldn't have worked anyway. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a zombie in play, so I'm guessing it had something to do with that. Let's get in with my 2 zombies. We did get rid of quite a few good, tasty cards. Draugr Necromancer, Realm Walker, Ronas is out of here now, Death Baron's out. I didn't see where that scry was because I wasn't paying attention. How many cards you got left? 19 to my 20. Wow, we've basically played our entire deck all over. Moldavine Reclamation and Pyre of Heroes. So they can sack to get a 1-drop zombie, so they can get Crypt Breaker by getting rid of a 2/2. Sorcery speed though, so they can't do it post-block. Or during the block, should I say. And Murderous Rider. Cimeres with the spicy list. If I did Woe Strider, let's get rid of a land, let's get rid of Stitcher Supplier, Mindstone, because I think Arcane Signet's in here. I guess I don't really need to do that, I can get rid of like Grim Tutor because we're not getting that back either. Let's play you out. Let's then... Have I got 1, 2, 3? I can turn Timber Symbiosis here. Could get Emery. Yeah, let's get Emery. Mill 4. And then play a Swamp. Say go. Actually unnerving that Escape Now has no sound. It also has a weird exile on the cards. It makes them come out sideways into the exile zone. They used to be like flat in there, and now they're just like turned 90 degrees towards us, like they're watching. The chains were really cool as well. I thought it was a nice feature. Alright, what can Cimeres do? Oh, that's an oof. Alright, well, sack Emery. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, because Cimeres is always listening. But we did have the combo ready to go for a win on our upkeep. We no longer have the win on our upkeep. And there's nothing else I can sack here. Alright, Field of the Dead. Should probably Field of Ruin it at some point. They've only got 18 cards left, so maybe they're out of basics. Unlikely, but you never know. 3-drop becomes a 4-drop. Oh wow, look at this. Back in, and then the 4-drop zombie is going to be... 0 of them. It's the problem without a deck tracker. You don't know what's left in your deck. It could have been a Draugr Necromancer, but we've already gotten rid of that. Is that all it could have been? It could have been a Josu Vess. Alright, there's a Liliana. She's untouched by death. Lord of the Accursed in there. So currently the -3 for Liliana's not too bad. Got 14 cards left. What would I like to draw? I think Thassa's Oracle shuffled in here somewhere. I think I'm fine as I am. So I think we just go Muldrotha, play land, Field of the Dead. Non-token dies. Creature you control dies. So if I sent zombies Let's see, Maris is Liliana here. Blocking would draw them cards, and that's 15 away. Maybe we can get a mill kill here. It's not as though I need extra zombies anyway. Should have destroyed the artifact zombie token. You know what? You're right. I think that was an option, wasn't it? Yeah, so it was creature, enchantment, land. Missed on a 3/3. It's the little things though, Ekimos. You never spot the little things. Until the YouTube comments call you an idiot. And then you're very, very, very glaringly aware that they exist. Alright, let's bring Liliana down a little bit. Okay. So we're down to 11. God, Pharaoh's Gift. Oh, God. Pharaoh's Gift. That's potentially fine. Only gives them a lot of the Accursed right now, but it's about to give them a lot of the Accursed. All right. 9 cards remaining. I'm assuming you get a lot of experience when it comes to being called an idiot by the YouTube comments. Somewhat. They don't outright call me an idiot, because then that would make them look like a bad person. Oh, thank God we got Forest. To the command zone, please. But I get a lot of, I can't believe you didn't see this exact move kind of thing. Where it's like, there's a lot of hindsight involved in the YouTube comment section. This is not ideal. Yeah, I will be trading a 3/3 off here. Never mind, I will not, because they spotted it. They spotted the menace. I will actually. Never mind, I'll trade 1 3/3 off. Actually, I might need that goat token. Let's trade a zombie. Or not at all in this case, but... Let's take a little bit of damage. 9 cards left. Emperor Palpatine's in my comment section. He's always watching. He's always there. Okay. But you know what, chat? All that being said, I might get nasty people telling me mean things, but at the end of the day, they contribute to the algorithm, so I appreciate them. All they have to do is say a comment, and I'm happy. Just leave that comment and boost my video. I need a good draw here, so I think I'm getting rid of a zombie. 12 cards. I do need it eventually, I just don't know if I need it right now. I'm going to put it to the bottom. Now it's my last card, and that's actually relevant. So still no Godfarrow's Gift targets. I think we're back to... playing you on blue. Playing you out. Sacking you. Destroying you. 14 mana Muldrotha. Good times. Good times. Alright, I'm a little afraid of dying, so we're gonna hold back. 5 cards to my 11. Get the mill kill. I really want to. Not sure if it's entirely possible. We've got a Vraska minus, so we can kill one that way. We technically do have Phyrexian Scriptures, but that's a little slow, and I think Liliana will kill me in that time if they do bother to tick it up. This is a -3/-3 right now they can kill Liliana with. Getting milled to death is a rough way to go. Well, Seameris has done a lot of the milling for himself, really, if we're being honest. It seems like it's partially up there on the game plan he had set out for himself. Oh, wow. So everything's dying. 2 counters up to a 4/4, then everything's -4, -4. Okay, so let's get sack him. That's technically mill, chat. That's technically mill. Yeah, sure, we'll keep that. Alright, no more sacking required. Back to the command zone with you. Alright, draw 3. 2 cards remaining. I think we're doing it. Chat. Hey Zemedeus, you're returning right at the perfect time. I'm either gonna lose or win right now. It's one or the other. It's you know, it's the price of value, really. I'd say it's worth it. Playing my entire turn to get my Muldrotha back. Can I assume you're still next? You know what? I'd say that's a reasonable assumption. Okay. So, Gonti. Let's have a look at that final card of yours. What is it going to be? It's an Agadeem's Awakening. Vraska. Oh, you know what?
I'm good at what I do.
I need to get rid of that. Give me a second, chat. Yeah, gotta bounce the Lich. Just spotted it in time. Why are you playing that? Return the Underrealm Lich back to your hand. Bye-bye, Lich. And then, once he's gone and now he can die to mill, kill your zombie token. Sumeris draws a card. He cannot. The game is over. Oh, that was beautiful. Can't say I've ever won in a more glorious fashion.